won't be. You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business. Not because they wanna do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor knowing that's how we've been raised? Society is getting heavy, I can feel the weight, the pressure of success.
Yo, what's good, my fellow Hollows? It's your boy, the Hollow Panther, coming at you with another amazing What If. And yes, this is gonna be a double upload for today. Because my last video I had recorded and posted on YouTube, it was what if what if Neapolitan was Hisekai to the My Hero universe. So it's already at my channel. Before you watch this video, please watch that video because I just uploaded it like 27 minutes ago. So get that, give it a like and comment down below. So this here is gonna be part 2 of what if Deku was the Arkham Knight, then become the Red Hood. People on different of my videos keep one person in my watching my video constantly keep asking me on my comments, all my recent videos, keep asking me for part 2 for this series. So I'm finally gonna give him what he wants. I'm gonna give you all part 2 of this series. So before I start the series part 2, I'm gonna give you a quick recap what happened to part 1. So part 1 happens. Deku got born. It was born and raised in Gotham with his mom Inko and his father Isashi. Isashi was part of the police force, and he met Barbara Gordon and James and Commissioner Gordon. So Deku's father got killed by the Joker, and Inko was quote unquote dead by the Joker. So Batman took him in and gave him the mantle of Robin. So he was being Robin for a few years. Him and Barbara was working together. Then Barbara got paralyzed from the Joker. She became Oracle. So one day, during Joker put a message that Inko was still alive and he has her to bring Zuko to him. Batman told him that was a trap, but Zuko didn't listen, so he went to save his mom. So Zuko got eaten and tortured by the Joker, and the Joker branded Zuko with the J mark on his face and blew up both Inko and Deku and Izuku. But Jason managed to save Izuku and put him in the Lazarus pit. So during those times, Deku took on the moniker of the Arkham Knight, taking out thugs with Jason, and he ran into Ivy and Harley. When he first interacted with Ivy and Harley, he broke Harley Quinn's bat. They came out by the wife on the wrong foot, so him and Batwoman did a one night stand. So after the night of killing the Joker, Izuku confronted Bruce, and he had their little fight. And Damian asks, who was he? And Jason and Bruce explained to his son who was he? And Barbara told Izuku that Tim got killed by a penguin. So the last thing he did before he went to the last 2 things he did, he killed Penguin, and he had sex with Harley, and now him and Harley are dating. And he decided to bring Harley along to Japan, and Jason gave him the mantle of the Red Hood, so he could be the Red Hood in Japan. And when I last left it off, Zuko and Harley was starting their patrol around in Japan. So that's the other recap. This is time for part 2 of what if Deku was the Arknight and then became the Red Hood. So the story starts a few weeks later. Deku and Harley been roaming the street of Japan, taking care of crime, taking out villains left and right. In the news, people saying that there are 2 vigilantes in the streets of Japan, killing, taking out villains, killing and taking out villains. And the pro heroes are trying their best, trying to find out who were these people, who are these 2 killing out here, causing a killing streak on Japan. So we're gonna skip to the one night during Deku and Harley's patrol. Deku was killing some random thugs. That's when he ran into a girl with blonde hair with blonde buns on her, wearing a simple old schoolgirl's outfit. About to get mugged, about to get jumped by three thugs. Deku was about to shoot them in the head. That's when the girl slit 2 of the thugs' throats, and the only thing was left was the big one. The big one was choking out the blonde-haired girl. That's when Izuku straight pulled out his pistols and shot the guard and the thug in the head. Blood was splattering around the girl's face. He said, "Are you all right?" Like, hey, I had him. Like, oh really? You was about to turn blue there. What's your name, kid? He said, "Why should I tell you?" Then she pulled the knife and started to stab the Red Hood. So Deku slapped the knife out of the girl's hand and pulled a gun at her. Like, "Oh, I asked you a question and you better answer." Then he pulled the pit and he about to blow the girl's head off. Like, "Fine, my name is Himiko Toga, and you just took my kill." Like, "Oh, Toga, huh? So why you all here causing the murders, starting kill those 2 guys?" It's simple. I needed their blood, and they try to attack me. Their blood? What the hell you need their blood for? Because of my quirk. Like, huh? Your quirk, huh? What is your quirk? Oh, so she drank some of the guy's blood and he trained to the guy that she just killed. I said, huh? So you have a transformation quirk. So you need to drink people's blood, huh? Yep. So I'm trying to work my way up to the crime. Like, yeah, like, why? I'm trying to be like my idol. Like, who is your idol? And I'm trying to be a great villain like my idol. Your idol, who your idol? And that's when Toga said, "Oh, Harley Quinn, she's my idol. Even though she's from Gotham, I always look up to her. So someday I want to be the next Harley Quinn." Oh, really? Well, I will do anything to meet her. Like, really? Hey, babe. Like, babe? That's when Harley came out like, yeah, yes, put in, like, that, why? And her said, "Well, I told you about calling me that." Like, fine. Then Toga's eyes widened, started like, "That it started like, is that?" Then she faded, and then she faded like, and Harley said, Izu, like, what with her? Like, oh, and Zuko said, "Oh, she a fangirl. She a huge fan of you." "Oh, really? So what are we gonna do with her?" "We can leave." And Zuko said, "We can leave her." So come on, by herself in the streets. Come on, we'll take her to the apartment. Like, fine. So Zuko grabbed Toga And him and Harley went to their apartment and waited till Toga wakes up. So they put Toga on their couch, and they were waiting for her to get up. That's when Toga woke up and saw both Red Hood and Harley Quinn. Then she started fangirling like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I can't believe I'm meeting Harley Quinn in the flesh. Such a huge fan." Said, yeah, Red told me about it. Told me already. Huh? I can't believe I got. This is the first time I ever having a fan of mine meet a fan. My God, I always wanted to be like you. You were my idol. Yes, in this series, Harley Quinn was Toga's idol, not Stain. So, back to the story. So Toga said, "You're my idol. That's why I want to be be just like you." So really, like, what about it, Red? Want to have her join our team? Join our, like, really? You want a psycho girl like her on our team? And Harley said, "Hey, I'm also crazy, and you deal with me. Yes, I could deal with you. I could handle one psycho girl. I can handle one psycho clown. I'm not dealing with two." And freaking Toga say, "Please." The Red Hood said, "No, I'm not dealing with two of you." She said, "Please." No. Then Harley went on to the Zuku's lap, say, "Please, come on, it's not gonna be that bad." Said, "Please for me." Fine. But you gotta stay with your own place. You only got room for two people. Only got a 2-bedroom apartment. Like, fine. So for let's say the next few weeks, Harley was training Toga. Everything she knows, all that other stuff. So during the time, what that happened, like it will probably, it's like the end of the second year of high school for them, for Baku and them. We're thinking the end of their third year of high school for them. About to start the 10-month for the entrance exam. Deku and Harley and Toga was doing patrol. That's when they ran into a boy with purple hair, or spiked up purple hair and purple eyes. It was about to get mugged by a bunch of thugs. That's when Izuku pulled. That's when Izuku shot the guy in the head, shooting out. And both Harley and Toga are using their bats on the other guys. And Toga just shot the last one in the head with our pistol. I said, "Are you alright, kid?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You just killed those guys." Like, "Yeah." "He's gonna hurt you. He was about to kill you, or mug you, or even worse, kill you." But that's not how a hero should be. Like, really, you think? Look, let me tell you something, kid. Life isn't black and white. It's a shade of gray. This is what happened with This is what happened with people at night. People at the night. They want to do. That's what happened. Drug trafficking, child trafficking. Hookers want lots of hookers, thugs. All you could think of happens at night. Women and children get raped. People get shanked. People get mugged. What the hero do? They arrested them. What happens? They break out or get bailed or bail out, and they back at it again. And they back at it again. So I'm ending. I'm taking them out. I'm taking them out so they won't have the same repeat. So you, you need to understand that, kid. And the purple haired kid said, I have a name. The name is Shinzo. Like, I don't care what your name is. He dragged Shinzo and like, look, that woman is getting raped by by a bunch of thugs, by that man. What are you gonna do? Call the pros? So after, then the pros take their sweet little time, play their sweet ass time. Then the guy's already gone. No, you do this. Then he pulled out a grappling hook. He grappled to the guy. Then he blew the guy's head off. You just, it should have followed like easy, like 1, 2, 3. That's what you need to understand. It's not simple. How you supposed to be? You can't. That's the difference between here. And she just said, but you just vigilante being murderers. Like, no, the difference between us and the hero, we cross that line and end these villains and end them. But here it is, they never want to cross that line. I know some heroes killed before, and you try to keep the persona of do not killing people is wrong. That's what you need to understand, Shinzo. If you want, I could treat you the true way to stop crime. If you want to continue your black and white, the black and white way of crime, forget you ever saw me. If you do want to change, you toss them a card, toss them a location. Let you know where. Meet me at this location. And I can show you at night. I can show you what really goes on in night. So he just grappled away. So the next night, Shinzo went to the location, and Red Hood said, I was thought you wouldn't come. So follow me, Shinzo. So Red Hood was showing Shinzo what really goes on at night in Japan. Freaking drug dealings, gun trafficking, freaking prostitution, rape, child trafficking, and everything you could think of. So why ain't the pro doing nothing? Like, that's the thing. The pros are too slow. Too slow. They only care about the big. They only care about the big things, like the big monsters. They don't care what happens in the streets. The streets of Japan. They're allowing this shit to happen. Who's helping these people out? That you don't understand. They only care about the big threats. What about the little threats in the neighborhood? Drug trafficking. Freaking people getting shaken, shook down for protecting money. By gangs. They say with minor self. What about the gangs? The gangs and stuff. That's what I'm here to show you, and so I need to show you how things work around. How it's really going on at night. So he took Shinzo to a protection to a shop that one of the thugs asking for for protecting money from the shop owner and beating them down. Like, see, this man trying to make a hard. See, this man's trying to make a hard living into his shop, and thanks to these gangs, the act of this man for protection money. So what you gonna do? And Shinzo said, call the pro heroes. Like, really? How long did that gonna take till a pro comes? Or how long will that gonna take till the police come? They're gonna be long gone before that happens. No, you do this. He busts the door, starts shooting at the gangsters. Suddenly, the last gangster was about to pull a gun out, and Zuku, so Red Hood tossed the gun to Shinzo. Like, this is really where you will you draw the line? Will you go past that line of killing somebody to protect some, or are you gonna stay behind that line? The choice is yours. So Shinzo put the gun to the man's face, and the gangster said, "You don't have the balls to shoot me. How old are you? Like 17 or 18? You don't have the balls to pull the trigger." Shinzo the hand was shaking. You just tried to you couldn't pull the trigger. Deku said, and Red Hood said, "I knew you couldn't do it." Then he blows the guy's head off, like, "You useless. How you supposed to stop these guys if you're too scared to pull the trigger?" The first thing I'm teaching you how to freaking shoot a gun. Let's go. So during the 10 months of training, Azuki was teaching Shinzo how to teaching Shinzo marksmanship on the guns and everything. And during the time, Shinzo told Azuki about his quirk. So Azuki made the voice modulator, the voice changer, like he did in the canon. And during that, he was upgrading the Arknight suit to have a voice changer, so he could use his quirk, updating his voice changer on the Arknight suit, so it could work with Shinzo's quirk. Cause he's thinking of making Shinzo the next Arknight. So it was 10 like the last week of the 10 months of training. Deku for Shinzo's last test. Deku told Shinzo to kill the. So they took out most of the people for most of the gangsters. When he trying to mug the guy for protecting money. Shinzo's last test was to kill the last member of. So they finally found the leader. So they killed almost all the members of the gang except for the leader. For Shinzo's last test, it was to kill the gang leader of this district. So the gang leader said, how old are you, kid? Like 15, 16, 17 or 18? You don't have the balls to shoot, to pull the trigger. So suddenly Shinzo just pulled the trigger, blasting the guy's head off with a little bit of hesitation. The guy's head Zuko let go, and he fell on the ground bleeding out. Shinzo dropped the gun and started vomiting. And Zuko grabbed his gun and he said, "Yeah, the first kill always be like that. But remember that feeling, Shinzo. Remember how that feeling felt when you took that man's life. That's how you should be feeling when you take out these guys. Here's the thing that my mentor told me. Here a phrase that my mentor told me. You can't. The phrase is called said is you can't stop crying. That you never understood. I'm controlling it. You try to rule them by fear. What happened to the people who aren't afraid? You're doing what these pros and other heroes are not doing. We're taking them out. That's the thing that my mentor told me. He told me you can't stop crying. You can't stop crying. The hero way. You try to arrest them or fear in our heart. What happened to the people who aren't afraid of us? Afraid of these heroes and these heroes. That's what we are. What me, you, Harley, Toga, my mentor, Batwoman. What we're doing, we're taking them out before they can hurt anyone else. That you should understand, Shinzo. And Shinzo just nodded and said, "All right." I said, "Good." So he took Shinzo to the warehouse where they first met, and he tossed him a suit. Say, "This is for you for your patrols. From now on, when we patrol." Then he opened the bag. It was the Arknight suit, sized up, resized it in his size. And Shinzo said, "What is this?" It's my old suit. I'm passing it down to you. I want you to take the mantle of the Arkham Knight. Only wear it during our vigilante run. Wear a different thing. You say you want to go to UA, right? To be a hero. Wear something else for your hero outfit for UA. Don't fail me, Shinzo. And you're gonna be my guy, giving intel to me. What's going down? And Shinzo said, "All right." So during the UA entrance exam, Shinzo passed his exams and did the practical portion. So the person who had one for all, let's say it was Mario. So after the exam was over with, Shinzo got recommended into Class 1A because he placed Deku in Class 1A. So they had their quirk test. I thought picking the liking of Shinzo. So they did their hero versus villains, and they chose their class president, and class rep, and vice rep. It was Ida Yarozu. And the day of the USJ came. So Shinzo told Red Hood that what happened during their patrol. Shinzo told the Red Hood that they had something happen during something happened in school at UA. Like Red Hood said, what was it? Like the alarm was set off because the media managed to escape, managed to break the gates down. He said, "Yeah, what?" But it was something that caught my attention. Like, how can the gates of UA fall down like that? I know it was made. They were durable enough to hold. So I went to investigate, and I saw one of the bolts were like decayed, like they were rusted or decayed. So that's how the gate fell. So I went to the principal and asked what they're about. Told him about it. He said the files were missing for the USJ that my teacher was gonna take us. Alright. Okay, I will check that out then. Thank you for the intel. So, during that happened, so the day of the USJ happened. So everyone at the USJ, that's when the portal opened, the legal villains started attacking. So that before that happened, suddenly the glass shattered on. Suddenly they see a guy wearing a red helmet with a red helmet. Like, huh? Like, well, look what we got. It's the Red Hood. Like, huh. You doing? I thought you were more of a night vigilante. Huh? Oh, really? Nah, I got some. So, and I like you're alone, Red Hood. I have a whole army on me. Like, oh, really? And he looked at, like, wait, what? Suddenly, Harley Quinn blows shots one guard in the head, one in the villains in the head. Like, yeah, like what? Wait, what? Yeah, I'll work with you. Yeah, I'll with him. Then he started bashing the other villains in the head with her bat. That's when Toga comes out with her Harley Quinn outfit from the Suicide Squad movie. Started bashing their heads, started shooting, stabbing and bashing their heads in with the bat. Suddenly, Isaiah started bringing in action, so people got it separated. Dora got separated, and we're gonna attack you a few hours. Deku was still killing all the villains, and Isaiah tried to capture Deku. Capture Deku. Deku grabbed his scarf and punched Isaiah in the face, like, really, I'm on your side, but you're killing them. So that makes you a villain, like, oh really? I'm sick of tired of your black and white bullcrap. You all people should understand how Hero Society is. He's a Racerhead. Suddenly, that's when Shigaraki told the Nomu to attack the Red Hood. That's when the Red Hood found out his weak spot was his brain, because it was that. So he pulled out his pistol, started firing all his shots onto the Nomu's brain, killing the Nomu. That's when All Might came. It started taking care of the slaughtered villain. So Deku loaded his clip, shot Shigaraki in the arm. Then he stomped on Shigaraki's leg, put the gun in his head. And All Might said, "Wait, we need to arrest him, not kill him. Like, that's not how heroes do." How many times? I told this to Batman. I will tell you this, All Might. You can't stop crying. That's you guys never understood. I'm controlling it. You try to rule these villains by fear. What happens to the villains that aren't afraid, like Shigaraki? I'm doing what you guys never would. I'm taking them out. That's when Deku pulls the trigger, killing Shigaraki. Square in his head. Shot the gun square in Shigaraki's head, killing him. And kicked him towards All Might. He said, "That's how you take care of someone, All Might. Not being a little too late. Not being so late all the time." And All Might said, "No!" Then All Might swung a punch at Deku. Deku managed to die. They punched him in his injury. Punched his weak spot. All Might went in pain, like, ah. Said, "Great." Huh. Seemed like you got injured. You're a little weak. I think I hit a sweet spot of yours. I'm not gonna kill you, All Might. You're the number one hero. But stay out of my way, All Might. I don't want to kill you. So Deku just grabbed his grapple both Deku, Harley, and until used their grappling hook and got out of there, drove off. So pretty much that's what happened in the USJ. So the sports festival pretty much happened, pretty much the same without Deku. So Todoroki, Bakugo was in first, Todoroki second, Tokiyami third. So pretty much that happened. Then the fight. Then Ida was having the fight with. Then same thing. They showed their hero names, and they had, and Shinzo just stuck with the name of Shinzo, and he said, but he kept. So Shinzo decided not to take an internship, not to be involved in internships. So, So, Shinzo was weirded out that Ida didn't win with Ingenium or didn't go to his AAC. So he asked Ida why didn't he go to his family AAC or didn't go at the name of Ingenium. And Ida say the same thing like a candy, don't worry about it and all that. And Shinzo straight up said, "It will cut. Don't tell me you're going after the hero killer." And Ida said, "He paralyzed my brother. I'm gonna kill." Like you don't have. And Shinzo straight up said, "Really? You think you could cross that? You can cross that line of killing somebody?" Ida said, "Yes, I can." Like, no, I don't know if you say so. I'm warning you, I'm warning you, Ida. Don't go after the hero killer. I guess let the Red Hood or Arknight handle him. Yeah, right. You saw how he was in the USJ. He took care of business. Whatever. But I don't care. He just said the Red Hood and those two clowns better stay out of my way. Stan is mine. And he walked off. So the same thing, pretty much. Shinzo started his patrol with the Red Hood. That's when so Shinzo already told Izuku about what Ida was planning to do with the hero against Stain. So Izuku went to Hosu City. So pretty much the same happened with Stain. With Ida was about to get stabbed by Stain. That's when Izuku shot. That when Shinzo used the sniper, put his pistol together, form a sniper, and snipe Stain's the sword off Stain's hand. That's when Izuku jumped into the way, shooting pops both of his arm and his leg. He's like, huh. Like, well, I was looking all over for you. Look, I agree with your ideals, but you should be not killing heroes. So, even though I'm the type of person who want to kill a hero, but you should be killing these damn villains, these so-called villains, doing what they do to these children, what they do to the women and children. I'm not. If you just work with me, I'll allow you to live. And Stain said, "I'll never work with you. Heroes are fate. The only hero, a true hero, is really only one person is a true hero. His name is All Might." Well, I can't. If you don't want to work together, fine. See ya. See you in the hell. See you in the hell, Sting. Then he pulled the trigger and blows Sting's head off. And Ida said, "No, that's supposed to be my kill." But well, really, so you on the ground, groveling in fear. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna kill him? That's the way. I didn't know that's the new way to kill people, groveling on the floor. They shut up. You know, about to kick, 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 about to kick Red Hood. Red Hood, man, to duck out his, and he aimed the gun at his spine. Like, don't make me do this, kid. I don't want to end up in your hero career before it even starts. That's when Todoroki shot a wave of fire at Red Hood. Red Hood dodges and said, you finally, wow. Guess like we have company. So Todoroki shot a wave of ice at the Red Hood. At the Red Hood, jumped above the ice, threw 3 shurikens at Todoroki. Todoroki managed to dodge, block it with his eye. That's when Izuku hits Todoroki, punched Todoroki against his own eye, started beating the crap out of Todoroki. He tried his best to get Red Hood off of him, kept going and going. That's when Red Hood dislocated Todoroki's arm, so he couldn't use his eyesight. Todoroki was trying to use his fire side, but he freaking dislocated his left arm, so he couldn't use both either of his quirks. Then he kicked Todoroki in the gut. That's when Ida said, "Reciprocal burn." He dodged Ida, then he cracked his spine and made him fell. Don't worry, I didn't break your spine. I didn't paralyze you. I just knocked you, just break your back a bit. So you only need the hospital. I'm out of here. I don't have time for you too. So he just heads off. They start grappling out of there. So the final then pretty much happened the same. The same people still fail. The people who failed. And the people who passed. So Island pretty much happened the same. So with Deku. So instead of Deku going, it was Mirio. So pretty much happened the same. This time without. Who would be real from was All Might and All Might and Mirio. So pretty much after that it was the 4 training camps and start. So Off One made the Vanguard Action Squad. So pretty much, and should have told them about the Force Training Camp, but they can go the Force Training Camp. What's that? Uku trip like follow. Now, so it's pretty much everything happened the same in the or training camp. Bakugo still get captured. Toga still got saved by Shinzo by telling Muscular to jump jump off the deactivate his quirk and jump off the cliff. And he did that and he died. So the Bakugo recognition happened the same. So instead of anyone going after Bakugo, only person did go So it was Kirishima, Todoroki, Yarozu, and Ida went to save Bakugo. So, so Shinzo texted the Red Hood where they had Bakugo. So the fight between All Might and All For One happened the same. Bakugo gets saved by here by Shinzo and them. Then when All Might finally defeated All For One, and half of the League of Villains got killed except for Dobby. So Dobby managed to escape. So it meant, and All For One was about to get. Then Red Hood came like, well, he finally did it, All Might. So what you standing there for? Kill him. And All Might said, how many times do I have to tell you this, Red Hood? That's not how we do it. There's a way to do it without killing someone. Then Zuko grabbed All For One and like, really, how many times do I have to tell you this, All Might? I tell you this countless and countless times. And the camera was pointing at Red Hood. You can't stop crying. That you can't understood. I'm controlling it. You got your damn heroes try to rule them by fear. What happened to the people who aren't afraid? Like All For One. Like All For One. I'm doing what you guys never do. They had the gun straight in the All For One's head. Pull the trigger. He said, I'm taking them out and killing All For One in front of national TV. I'm doing. I was surprised. I thought, well, I did some research on you, All Might. I'm surprised you haven't killed him. You wanted to kill him, but you failed doing it. I'm doing what you left. And you wasn't gonna kill him again. I know your master would have been disappointed if she didn't avenge her death. And All Might said, don't you ever talk about my master. Like, so, oh yeah, what you gonna do about it? You're powerless now. You can't even buff up because of that little injury of yours. All Might try to muscle the courage to swing a punch at Red Hood. Red Hood said, I don't want to do this to you, All Might. Because you could still train the next generation to be good heroes. Just stand down. Said, no, you coming with me. Like, suddenly, and Red Hood said, you know, I looked up to you, All Might, when I was younger. I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but you left me no choice. Goodbye, All Might. And bang! He shot All Might in the head in front of national TV. He grabbed him by the hand. He said, "I'm sorry," and he puts him down. Everybody was screaming and panicking that the number one hero had been murdered by the Red Hood. So Deku just ran off, started running. So the police were chasing after the Red Hood, trying to hunt him down. Trying to hunt him down, and all that. That's when he managed to escape. So I'm gonna scratch this up. I'm about to scratch it. I'm about to make this the finale of the series. How I'm doing this. So where was I? All right. So Red Hood was, and Harley said, "I can't believe you actually killed the number one hero. You left me no choice. He was fixated on taking me in. I had to." And Izuku took off his. And Shinzo said, "That ain't." Then Shinzo took off Helen, like, started tearing up. Like, he said it wasn't. I hate. It wasn't easy pulling the trigger to my idol, but he left me no choice. I put on the helmet for a reason to protect these people. Person like All Might, having All Might around, he gonna lead these. You'll end up dead anyway. Why they give him an early grave before he killed himself? So pretty much the search of the Red Hood still goes on. So they had the provisional license exam and all that other stuff. So what happened now? Like, so the whole overall thing happened. So Ariel was about while Mia allowed Ari to leave. That's when she said, "Huh, what are you about to do to that girl?" She said, "Huh, you must be the Red Bang." Zuko shot Overhaul in the head. Said, "Hey, you all right?" And he pick up the girl like, "I'm not gonna hurt you. You're safe now." Ari tearing up, hugging the Red Hood. Like, thank you for saving me. Like, no problem, kid. What's your name? I said, my name's Ari. All right, Ari, we'll take you. Well, you're gonna live with us now. You're gonna live with me and my girl. So Zuko took Ari back to his apartment and brought her to Harley. Said, Harley, like, yeah, right. He's like, this is talk about something like this is Ari. She's gonna be living with us from now on. And Harley Quinn instantly fell in love with Ari, seeing how cute she was. So the raid went by smoothly and so Night I never didn't die, and the heroes have found Overall's body had a bullet in his head. So everyone got arrested. So Dobby managed to escape again, and he ended up working with Nine and his crew. So pretty much the thing in Naboo Island happened the same. So people managed to kick out. They barely managed to beat Wolf Form. When Red Hood said, "Huh, well, look what we got here." And everyone got arrested. Even finally, Dobby got arrested. And Nine about to escape. Red Hood said, well, look what we got here. He say, you're the Red Hood. Like, no duh. What you about to escape and try to? I don't know how you to take your quirk. Like, and Red Hood went on his knees and said, "Here's the thing, I'm quirkless." And bang, shot Nine in the head, and he walked off. He said, "The Harley, he's been taken out." So, all right. So the thing should pretty much happen, like the little drill one had the class 1A versus class 1B fight happened. The fight with Endeavor and Honey Over happened. The Christmas party, New Year's. Todoroki and Bakugo went to Endeavor's agency and did pretty much happen the same in canon. And Aizawa and President Mike talked to Korigiri and found out that he was Shirakumo. So pretty much we're gonna do a time skips. Deku been taking care of took care of the rebel Revelation Army, killing off the leader, killing off every member of the rebel for the war arc never happened. He got information from finally the cost about people would keep going at still Red Hood was still on the run. So he decided to he looked at Shinzo. He said, well, so Midnight never died, and he found a way to kill Gigantomachia. So Midnight never died against Gigantomachia. The war arc never happened, and he was still on the run. So the last thing he did, he told Shinzo, he's like, I had to leave the country, but I'm trusting you at the Arkham Knight to take care of the people of Japan at night. And Shinzo said, but like, no, call me Izuku. I know you can be a great hero, and you do what must be done to protect this city. Protect this city of Japan. I believe in you, Shinzo. I said, thank you for believing in me. Like, no problem. Make the name Arkham Knight proud. Like, say I will. So Deku was about to leave. Like, then he remembered one thing. His mom had a best friend named Mitsuki. So the last thing he did before he left Japan for good. So he got out of the Red Hood outfit. He went to the Bakugo residence. He knocked on the door, and Mitsuki opened the door. He said, yes, like, oh, are you Mitsuki Bakugo? I said, yeah, who are you? Oh, I'm Izuku Midoriya. I'm Inko's son. And Mitsuki eyes wide and say, wait, you're Izuku? Like, I thought you were dead. Like, no, I'm not. I've been living around Japan for a while. After moving, I was in Golf for a while. Then I moved to Japan. I've been here for a long time. So I'm here just to finally meet you. I finally mustered the courage to meet you. He said, come in. Like, Masuro, this is Izuku. Like, oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Bakugo. Like, oh, they call me. We are like family. Yeah. You call me Auntie Mitsuki. Like, alright. So Bakugo came on like, hey, I'm here. I'm back. So this is Izuki. Like, oh, so you must be Bakugo. Your mom Aunt Mitsuki been telling me a lot about you. So, so who are you? Like, dang it, Koski, I showed you a picture of a little Izuku when he was a baby. Wait, you're that kid? You're that Midoriya? You look like like in your early 20s. Like, yeah, I'm 23. How are you? Like 19? Like 19? I'm like, oh. Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff going on in UA. Yeah. My goal is to find out. Hey, what's wrong? I can't believe All Might actually still can't believe All Might's dead. Like, I heard the Red Hood killed him. Yes. Yeah. I'm making it my goal to capture the Red Hood and unmask. But oh. Really, hope you do achieve your goal. But I have to go. I'm moving to. Let's say he was moving to. He's moving to New York. I'm moving to America in New York. I have a good job offering there. Oh, all right. Yeah, sorry that we're gonna get to know each other a little more. But I promise to call all the time to check you not to worry, you guys. I'm sorry to say this, but yeah, I know Inko's dead. I'm like, alright. Thank you. I'm glad I finally got to meet you guys. So, alright, carry Zuku. Like, thanks. So, Zuku packs his things up. So, Toga said we didn't want Harley to leave, but Harley said, "Oh, Japan you need to help Shinzo. You need to help Shinzo out because Shinzo can't do this alone. Can do it alone. Japan needs it's Harley Quinn." And Toga's daughter said, "All right," and hugs Harley Quinn like, "I'm going to miss you. Like, don't worry. I'll always call. I'll always send letters to you." So all right. So during the time, Zuku and Harley adopted Eri. So both Deku, Harley, and Eri moved to New York, and when Zuko found out that New York had crime, so he popped on his Red Hood helmet and started getting to work. And during the time he was taking care of people of New York, Deku and Harley got married, and they had a daughter together. And Eri got herself a little sister, and they took it though. And Zuko was training Eri to take the mantle of the Red Hood, and pretty much that's it. And that's the end of the series. I hope you like this series. I'm sorry I could have made more parts of it, but because Red Hood Deku can easily kill off the whole My Hero cast with a single bullet in their head. So I'm sorry it wasn't long like my other Red Hood series, but I hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you press that bell. You never miss a video. And make sure you watch part 1 of What If Neapolitan Was Hisekai to My Hero universe. So this has been your boy, the Hollow Panther, wishing all my fellow Hollows a great rest of their day. Peace.